folks, I came over with my mom to be able to relax a bit tonight, so we're going to come over to Chapters, buy ourselves, well, at least myself, probably a magazine or two, and actually do some vlogging if I can, but 'tis the season. I'm sitting inside the store, and I went and purchased coffee, the Christmas blend, along with a dark graham cookie package. Unfortunately, there's a limited amount of space over at Starbucks Coffee. It's right there. As you can see, you just get to see the actual... There we go. Starbucks. So, I'm just sitting here waiting until there's a few tables there because I prefer to actually read while I drink my coffee. And so I'm sitting in the travel section right now. Out of all the places you could actually do a vlog, it is right in the middle of maps. Look, I'm surrounded by maps. Italy, France, Ontario, Quebec and environment, Atlantic Canada, Halifax. See? It's all nice. Back road atlases are actually worth it because if you need to know some of the back roads, they give you time to actually search them. If you do travel, I've done it once before over in New Brunswick, where I actually traveled some of the back roads. It's more relaxing and less stress, less worries really, but you have to make sure that you have enough gas. Or else you're stuck in an area where traffic doesn't come every 5-10 minutes. To bring you to the connecting Crystal Palace location right next to our Chapters bookstores. They share, you can see, some space in regards to the hotel. There's also a lot of fun activities that you can do to bring for your kids. There's cinemas. There's McGinnis Landing Restaurant, there's the Ramada Plaza Convention Center, Wazoo's, a whole bunch of interesting things. Now, this place has been around for quite a long while. We're not talking about 20 years, but close. I might be off on the mark, though, in regards to the date, because I only remember that it's fairly recent. It's less than 20 years old. If you love mini golf, they do have a pirate-themed mini golf. You can say probably maritime-ish themed mini golf. It's not very active because right now it's only a Wednesday evening. It's in the middle of the week. School is still going. Kids are still busy. Teenagers, the same thing. Young adults, the same thing. A lot of places here, a lot of people actually only get a chance to have some time off when they're not working. And a lot of the workplaces that we have in Moncton are scheduled workplaces in regards to the actual theming of it. If you will, call centers, a lot of them operate on a rotation basis. Some are more than 7 hours, 7 days a week, 24 hours a week. I'm lucky I'm one of the few that actually works in a call center that doesn't have me going on the full 24-hour rotation. So I take what I can, and it gives me a lot more feasibility in regards to the actual fun factor of living my life. And what you're seeing behind me probably is a cherry picker. Right next to me, if you can't see it, it's the Bullet. It's a very cheap version of an actual roller coaster, which I don't enjoy going on, but this is about the only roller coaster I've actually managed to go on too. There's a lot of activities. There's a Lazy Tech Runner that you actually get a chance to actually play with. If you like playing games for tickets, you have access to the games for tickets. Jackpot, a whole bunch of mini video games, but these are more games for chits than anything else. There's a theater, there's a very small selection of arcade games. They used to have a very big selection at one point. They don't anymore. As you can see, this is just a place to kill time. And if you want to come for movies, we're right next door to not Tim's, but Starbucks, just get a chance to grab a coffee, come and see the movies that are currently available. So, in regards to that, hey, whatever works. You guys are great, by the way. I hope you're having a nice night. Here it's just drizzly. Can't really complain because it's not snow. Which brings to mind, when we do have some snow, I'll go and show you the actual decorations, the Christmas decorations out in the city. Hopefully before snow hits, and hopefully just after snow hits. I managed to actually find a seat. So here I am sitting at the table, enjoying my Blues Review magazine. A package of dark graham. Can't see this. There's no autofocus. Dark and chocolate covered grahams and Christmas blend. So I'm just going to read and enjoy. There is something I'd like to read to you that I found funny in the opening editor's solo for life lessons. He's talking about age and how we age. How in this type of music for blues that age is commonly used as a marker for one's capability of passing on the work. The fun thing is that in this particular regard, they actually he actually says, "Can you imagine Eminem or Britney Spears still touring and making records when they're senior citizens? Would anyone listen? Yet in the blues world, age is viewed as a sign of having paid your dues, of having access to the traditions that inform people." Yeah. Something in the background behind me, you can hear the song Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, who, if you didn't know, is a Canadian. But I want you guys to do a search on YouTube for David Shore. He did a collaboration with a friend or a dear musician, and it's actually the best version that I've ever heard. Now, also, if you didn't know about Leonard Cohen, he also asked that no one else do Hallelujah for a while because it's been overdone. In fact, I've counted at least 10 to 15 different versions on YouTube in the last 6 months. As you guys are hearing, the Starbucks is closing up their gates. They do share the space with Chapters, but when it's close to the closing time, they tend to close their gates earlier so that they can let people know they're about to close. I'm used to this. In fact, I'm used to a lot of things. I used to work here at Chapters. I worked for 1 year, 1 full year, and didn't last longer than the full year due to the fact that as much as I wanted to stay, the pay wasn't high enough for me to pay my own rent and be able to save up money for other things that I wanted to plan for. I've worked in libraries for 3 years, actually 2, make that 5 years. I worked at my high school library when I was at Cité des Jeunes, and then 2 years when I was at university, and then 2 more years when I went to college. I enjoyed all those things. Books are a passion for me, be it architectural, historical, biographical, topographical, social, be it what it is. If it sounds interesting, I'm there and I try to read it, I try to get into it. If I can't, well, at least I try. As for wanting to have a book collection, I don't have the space, although I do enjoy books.